Hello everyone! I forgot I didn't do this video over multiply and divide rational expressions advanced. So I'm going to do 4 problems. Hopefully they will be easy for you to understand as we factor away. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to go over here, we're going to write it nice and neat. I'm going to put 4 over k squared plus 14 kn plus 49 n squared, and that is being multiplied by a difference of squares known as k squared minus 49 n squared all over 4k minus 28n. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to highlight each little area right here. We got blue, got red. If you hear a dog growling underneath, it's not underneath your table, it's underneath my table. That's my corgi. And she's being a little pest. She's being crazy. Got a crazy corgi in the house. Alright. That's my wife, also known as the better of my halves. Alright, so here 4, we have a 4. We are not going to factor it because it's a 4. But this one, we are looking for, I bet my wife can do this, even though she has a master. She's got she's busy. She's got a master's in English. I still think she can answer this question because she's just that smart. Now, we're looking for 2 numbers that add up to 14, but those same 2 exact numbers multiply together to equal 49. So 2 numbers that add up to 14, but those same 2 numbers multiply together to equal 49. What do you think those numbers are, Scout? Oh, that was a sneeze. Bless you. All right. We're going to say 7 and 7, because 7 plus 7 is 14, and 7 times 7 is 49. So watch how I factor this baby. Here we go. We're going to put a little k right there and a k right there. All right. We're going to put an n on this side and an n on this side. That's going to help us with that n squared right there in the old back. And then I'm just going to put plus 7 and plus 7. So it's going to be k plus 7n times k plus 7n. And that's how you factor that bad mamma jamma. Right there. All right, there you go. There's the correct factors. All right, now let's go up here to the old difference of squares one. We got k squared minus 49 squared. Man, all you got to know is that square root of 49 is 7. We're going to do a little k plus 7 and a k minus 7. That's a difference of squares. K plus 7n and k minus 7n. Oh, we got a dog bit. Not by me, though. I didn't. It was a crazy corgi in the background. All right, so k plus 7, k minus 7n. Boom, we're done there. Now, on this one, all we got to do is factor out a common factor out of a 4 and a 28. Well, that factor, also known as 4, we're going to factor that guy out. All right, we're done with that guy. 4 parentheses k minus 7n, just like that. All right. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. It's okay. We're going to do the next step. Just chill, relax, sit back, enjoy the ride. I know I'm weird. I'm doing too many videos. All right, so here we go. Got k plus 7n, k plus 7n. Cool thing you can do right now at home, you can totally mute this and just watch me do the math. You do not have to listen.
Unlike the rest of us.
Unlike the rest of you in this house who have to listen to me. You could put some earphones on or something. You don't have to listen. K plus 7n, k minus 7n. You were here first. Thank you for letting me join you at your table. All right, so here we go. Let's look for some numbers we can cancel out. Ooh, I see one. A 4 and a 4. Boom, those cancel out.
Oh, sorry, baby.
K plus 7n, boom. K plus 7n, boom. Those cancel out. K minus 7n, k minus 7, and everything cancels out. There's only one answer left in the denominator, and that answer is k plus 7n in the denominator, but in the numerator we got the number 1 still there. So here's what I'm going to write down as my final answer. 1 over k plus 7n. Right there. Put that board down now. Here we go. Let's see if we got it right. If we didn't get it right, it'll let us know. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right, the little fraction bar there. Let's put a 1 on top. And we're just going to put, let's see, what did I say again? K plus 7, yeah, k plus 7n. All right, k plus 7n. And we hit check and woohoo! Great work. Keep it up. 3 more to go. Ooh, got a new one. Multiply and divide rational expressions advanced. So here's what I'm going to do to make this a little bit easier. All right, you can clearly see on the screen what it says. So I'm going to put 5z squared over, now I'm going to go ahead and factor out a z. Get that already taken care of. Got to factor out a z because it's common to both terms. Put a z plus 5. Now I'm going to change this division symbol and change it to a multiplication symbol, and I'm going to flip that fraction. So we're going to put z squared minus 2z. This is so easy, it's crazy. I'm sure y'all are going a little mad sometimes, because we all go a little mad sometimes. All right? If you text me where that comes from, I will give you plus 5% on this particular assignment. If you can answer what movie does that come from? We all go a little mad sometimes. Okay, if you can't even Google that, then that really means you're really lazy. Okay, so we got to factor this up here. We're going to factor this right up here. And how do you factor this? We're looking for two numbers that add up together to equal -2. But those same two numbers multiplied together equal -35. Well, I'm just letting you know right now, there's an infinite number of numbers that can get you to a -2 just adding stuff together. But there's a limited number of factors. When I think of the factors of 35, 35 times 1 and 7 times 5 comes to mind. Well, I'm going to use the 7 and the 5. 7 and the 5. And the 7 and the 5. And you're like, Mr. DeMood, 7 plus 5 is not -2. I know 7 plus 5 is not -2. So we have to make one of these negative. Do we make the 5 negative or do we make the 7 negative? I think we're going to use the 7. Make the 7 negative because we've got to have more negatives than positives. So this factors 2, a z, a minus a 7, and a z, a plus a 5. All right, so let's take a look at this right here. Let's take a look at this. What cancels out? What are we going to do here? All right, so right now I'm going to highlight some things. All right, we've got a 5z squared right here. All right, we've got a z minus 7 and a z plus 5 right there. And then we have z and z plus 5 right here. So let's think about this. What cancels out? This, I'll do is red. This z plus 5 cancels out this z plus 5. All right, that's good. Ooh, got another one. This z cancels out just one of those. So now we have z to the power of 1. And so what do we have left? We have a 5z left, and we also have a z minus 7. So what would have to be, in order for this expression to equal 1, we would actually have to place another 5z, parentheses, z minus 7 here in the denominator, so that these would also cancel out. So this is going to be my answer. I had to find the number to put here that would make this expression equal to the number 1. So I'm going to put in, and you don't even have to distribute. You can just leave it. Or if they're going to make you do 5z squared minus 35z, then you'll know, because I'll get it wrong. But from my experience, you can just leave it in factored form unless they specifically say leave it in an expanded form. So I'm going to put 5z, parentheses z minus 7. We'll see if that works. All right, 5z. Oh, not 5x, 5z c minus 7. All right, looks good. I think I got it. Woohoo! Good work. All right. Hey, if you ever miss it, you can see a step-by-step solution. You click on that baby right there, and it shows you a step-by-step solution. All right, looks like they kind of did exactly what we did here. They factored some stuff out. They canceled things out. You can see how they cancel out common factors. Read through it. There you go. Oh, look. There's the expanded version right there. Factored version, expanded. Factored, expanded. There we go. Next question. Ooh, I like it. This question definitely seems advanced. All right, here we go. Take it nice and easy here. Got x to the power of 4 minus 625 all over. I'm going to rearrange this just to make it easier. We got x squared plus 10x plus 25. Now that says divided by, so when I see divided by, I think of multiply by the reciprocal. Back in elementary school, they probably said keep it, change it, flip it. All right, I keep this the same, change the sign, then flip this. That's what that whole keep it, change it, flip it thing was. All right, back in the 6th grade or whatever. But negative 8x minus 40. And then here we're going to put 7x squared minus 37x plus 10. Ooh, this is going to challenge our factoring abilities. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to take these one by one. All right, one by one. So let's go ahead and learn how to factor x to the power of 4 minus 625. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the square root of 625 is 25. So this actually factors to x squared plus 25 and x squared minus 25. Now, this one is simplified. You can't factor that anymore, but we can factor this. This is another difference of squares. So we're going to leave x squared plus 25, and then we're going to factor this to x plus 5 and x minus 5. This is crazy. We've got a difference of squares inside a difference of squares. This is like something that Khan Academy would, my son just texted me, you sound weird. Thanks, buddy. I know I sound weird. Appreciate it. All right, so we got that. All right, so we're gonna use this here in just a second. That's everything in the numerator. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna factor x squared plus 10x plus 25. Give me two numbers that multiply together to equal 25, but they add together to equal 10. Not even going to waste my time on this one. It's just x plus 5 and x plus 5, because 5 plus 5 is 10, and 5 times 5 is 25. Boom. That's done. All right. Now we're getting into the more complicated ones. We've got negative 8x minus 40. I'm going to have to factor out a negative 8. Factor out a negative 8. And that's going to leave me with an x plus 5. Because negative 8 times x is negative 8x, and negative 8 times 5 is a negative 40. Boom. Factored that sucker. And the last one, we've got 7x squared minus 37x plus 10. Now this is the one that gets a little bit tricky. Alright, so the only factors of 7 are 7 and 1. So I got to put a 7x and an x. But the factors of 10 can either be a 10 times a 1, or it could be a 5 times a 2. And I got to get to negative 37. So I want you to see how I'm figuring this out. I actually know I'm going to use the 5 and the 2 because I've done this method. The FOIL method is ingrained in my system so much I can just clearly see that I got to use the 5 and the 2. But I got to use the 5 over here and the 2 right here, because in the FOIL method, the outer products and the inner products are what matter most to get you to this negative 37. Like 7 times 5 is, hopefully you know that. You remember when your, I don't know, elementary school teachers told you, one day you're going to need to know your multiplication tables, and you're like, whatever. Well, they were right. Multiplication tables definitely do help. So 7x times 5 is 35, and 2 times x is 2x. And I can get that to equal a negative 37 if I make this one negative and I make that one negative, and boom. got my factors right there. Whew. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these factors and we're going to list them nice and neat right here and see what we got. Okay? So right here, we're going to take x squared plus 25. We're going to put in x plus 5 and in x minus 5 all over this one right here, which is x plus 5 times another x plus 5. Then I have a multiplication symbol here. I got to make that fraction bar keep going a little bit further. Up here I've got negative 8x minus 40, which factors to a negative 8 parentheses x plus 5. And then down here in the denominator I've got a 7x minus 2, and I've got another x minus 5 right there. So everything has been listed now. Okay, I took all of these factors and I listed them right here and here. So here we go. Now we're going to do a little canceling out of common factors. So there's a common factor. There's a common factor. There's a common factor. No, you're not on Oprah. We're just canceling out common factors. There's a common factor. Look under your chair. Just kidding. There's nothing there.
You get a car.
You get a car.
You get a car.
All right, let's see here. Let's see what we have left. What do we have? Ooh, let's highlight what we have left. We've got a negative a. We've got an x squared plus 25. We've got Chewbacca chewing, like roaring in the background. And we've got 7x minus 2. All right, here we go. Negative 8 parentheses x squared plus 25 over 7x minus 2. Wow, that is one crazy answer. All right, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type that in, and if I made a mistake, it'll let me know if I made a mistake. But you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Fraction negative 8 parentheses x squared. Ooh, don't forget the x squared part. X squared plus 25 over 7x minus 2. Wow, that is one. Now, this is not in expanded form. This is considered to be in factored form up there in the numerator. Let's see. Come on, cross your fingers and toes. Boom! Nailed it. Okay, next. Oh, and final and last question. I don't know why my kids are embarrassed of me. It doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Crazy man. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We've got, what we're going to do is we are going to just break things down, okay? So like 3k squared n is like saying 3 times a k times a... Oh, my son said, boom shakalaka. Just texted me. Thank you, buddy. 3 times k times n. All right, that's how you break down this guy right there. All right. Next thing I'm going to factor is this n squared plus 4kn minus 12k squared. Going to factor that. I'm looking for two numbers. All right, looking for two numbers that add up together to equal 4. With those exact same two numbers multiply together to equal negative 12. What are the factors of 12? 6 and 2. That's right. 4 and 3. That's right. 12 and 1. But we're going to use 6 and 2 because I'm going to put a 6 there and a 2 there and a 6 there and a 2 there. But how do I get to a 4? Got to make the 2 negative. So I'm going to put an n and an n and a k and a k. And then I'm going to put a plus 6 and a minus 2. And bam, right there. There are my factors. All right, so how do I check it? It's very, very, very easy to check. Just watch the hand, follow the hand, follow the hand. But don't worry, it won't be going on for an infinite amount of time. So here we go. What is 6 minus 2? 4. What is 6 times negative 2? Negative 12. That's how you do it. All right, now what we're going to do, we're going to factor the next thing, which is a 9 times a k times an n times an n. That's kind of broken down into its, oh, you know what? Let's break it down into its prime factors, don't we? Let's do that. So we have 3 times 3, because that's 9. 3 times k times n, that's 9kn squared. There we go. Oh, my son just sent me another text. What did you say? Oh, no, it's just the same text. Repeating itself. Should have known that. Apple. Okay. Last thing we're going to factor is, you know what? We're going to make this a little bit easier for ourselves. See where it says 18k? All right, right there. Square. We're going to rearrange this. We're going to put n squared. We're going to lead out with that. We're going to put plus 9kn plus 18k squared. We're going to factor that because this one's a little bit easier if we just think of it this way. We're looking for two numbers that add up together to equal 9. And those same two numbers multiply together to equal 18. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, come on, Mr. Mood, hurry up. We know it's 6 and 3. You're right. 6 times 3 is 18, and 6 plus 3 is 9. Somebody use a 6 and a 3 and a 6 and a 3. Let's go and factor this sucker. We got an N and an N and a K and another K. And we're going to put a plus 6 and a plus 3. We're going to do it with enthusiasm, all right? We're bringing it. We're bringing it right now. I'm going to highlight that right there. Don't worry, after this will be the end of the video. So just enjoy this craziness while it lasts. So here we go. Let's list it up. Right here, I'm going to do it in green. We got a 3 times a K times a K times an N. All right? Over. Okay, right here, got to do in a parentheses here. I got an N plus 6k and an N minus 2k right there. I'm going to put a little multiplication symbol. Ooh, that says divide, so I should do multiply, but I got to do what's called the reciprocal, which means I got to take this guy and move him up top. So I'm going to put an N plus 6k. Oh, messed up there. Messed up. It's okay. You're going to mess up. Just notice when you mess up. All right. And then what else do we have? Oh, N plus 3k. N plus 3k. And then here in the denominator, right here, we're going to write a 3 times a 3 times a k times an N times an N. All right, so now here we go. Let's start thinking about what things we can finally start slashing out. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this N plus 6k and this N plus 6k. All right, so get those taken out of the expression. Ooh, next thing I'm going to do, cancel that 3 out, that 3 out. Ooh, this k can cancel out this k. Ooh, this N can cancel out this N. So let's see what we have left standing. All right, here we go. Looks like I got a k right there. Got an N plus 3k right there. So in the numerator, I'm going to do k parentheses N plus 3k. And in the denominator, let's scan. Ooh, we got an N minus 2k. It looks like we got a 3 and an N. So it looks like in the denominator I have a 3 and an N, and then I have an N minus 2k. And that's what I have left standing. So that's what I'm going to type into the Khan Academy. Let's see if I get it right. If I don't get it right, well, at least I gave it a valiant effort, and we'll figure out what we did wrong so that you won't get your problem wrong. All right, so let me go check real quick. I don't see any more k's I can cancel out. Nope, it's all gone right there. We got that. We got 3 times n, which is 3n, and n minus 2k. All right, here we go. Make a little fraction bar. Go back over here, look at it. K. Parentheses, n plus 3k. Okay. All right, down here, we've got 3n. Parentheses, n minus 2k. All right, k parentheses n plus 3k. It says simplify the result. We didn't have to expand it, so we're okay. We don't have, it says we can leave it in factored form. And then 3n n minus 2k. All right, here we go. Got that one right as well. See, step-by-step solution. Oh my gosh, they did the exact same thing we did. Check this out, man. Check this out. Got all their factors, canceled things out, and you saw what we finished with. All right, well, hope this video was helpful. All right, to help you guys solve these advanced multiply and divide rational expressions. You guys shall have yourself a great day.